Looks like I got my swagger back. Survivor of the quarantine, Trump era, and police attacks. Made it out the pandemic with some Bitcoin in my bag. Little Ethereum in the stash. It's all math, cut it up, put it on the blockchain and relax. Dressed in nothing heavy, just some off-white Air Max. Underneath the shades, my eyes be on high beams. Thinking crime scene or Tai Chi, I'll pick C. Make more work for these streets by any means. Supply chain starts with me, y'all know the team, the benchmark. IDP, reigning supreme, y'all hear the name in the streets, and you know what it means. Talk to me now. Abe Lincoln with his sunnies on, but you won't catch me slipping in the auditorium. Nah, ain't no rabbits out the top hat. I'm more nasty Nas, no little Nas X. Real intention does real things. Check the flow that the Dangerfield brings. Habilius and C3, E, Cannon, Ty G, and Mac, that's MC. Yeah, real intention does real things. Check the flow that the Dangerfield brings. Kick back, relax, let your mind go free. You're listening to the sounds of the IDP.
Because I wanted to sit next to him.
Right.
For real, Sal. I'm gonna go ahead.
Nope. He said nope.
I think it's a better dynamic though to have TG sitting across from him, because them two, they get in trouble all the time. And
well, the funny thing is,
all the time.
Yeah. I will believe that's the same dynamic they have all day long.
I believe it. I have to believe it.
The front, you know what I'm saying?
I believe it.
Talking.
There's only two people on the podcast who I wouldn't want to be in a room with just a mic, and that's TG and Rico.
That's why y'all put me out to the side.
Yeah, because y'all niggas trouble. Both of y'all.
I didn't realize how petty he was.
Y'all do too much.
Until I actually got to, I'm like, yeah, we be thinking the same thing. Because soon we got the podcast, we be like, bro. Like, yeah, we thinking the same.
Because here's the thing, for over 50 episodes, I've been able to hold my laugh to the point where you can't really hear it on air. And then you show up, and it's just, it's too much.
Because I already do this already, so.
Egg crack.
Just looking over at him, he's thinking something that it's like, you can see his gears
My mind be
turning.
running the whole time everybody talking. My mind be running the whole time. Oh, I wish you would have came today. He was supposed to come.
He was, but he was going to he knew it.
Cook.
He knew he couldn't.
Disappointed in you.
He couldn't stand in the room.
I'm disappointed in you.
Yeah.
The first impression gave him, everything he needed to know.
Lisa Badger showed up.
Well, all right, Cannon.
He named a woman.
He can't.
That's what I was.
E. Cannon on the beat.
For real. You gotta get the look.
Cannon with the first stone.
It's on there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you gotta hit the pads.
It's definitely on there over there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
It's on record, baby, for sure.
Y'all excited for this list again?
Well, you know what?
We got like
Since
2
you
more months.
said
We got
something,
like 2 more months left.
About 2 more months. So,
don't do it.
What's on the table? I just want to know what's on the table. Because you're talking about the list, but what's on the table? I mean, you have to be thinking about it.
For real, what I really want to do is, I want to do I don't want to tell my idea. It don't matter because ain't nobody going to do nothing. I want to do like a Source Awards, but I want to be able to do it without no violence. If I could really hand out trophies, if I could really do like Artist of the Year.
Yeah.
But, COVID going on right now, so it's kind of itchy, scratchy.
Man,
you can still pull that off. That could be done.
I want to. Now, that'd be worth it in the end more than alive.
Now, what are you going to base your, the winners off?
Same thing. If I had 5 things I was judging it off of, skill is the last.
But hold on now. You still have the list that you made earlier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who's on that again?
Jay.
I don't remember. I know it's
Jay got juice, right?
Yep, Jay, 6-0, Trenzo, D Nash. I really can't remember. Because once I do the list, I trash it. Because it's gonna change.
Did somebody pass away?
Oh yeah. Oh man, yeah. That shout out Q the Demon. So, yeah, he died in Beloit, Wisconsin. he was like, he was one of the ones that had like a chance of getting up out of here. Like, if you check his views, 76,000 views, 60,000 views, 40,000 views. Just, he had a fan base. So he ended up getting killed outside his crib in a drive-by. It was weird too, because when they did a drive-by, his baby mama and his baby mama's first kid that he was raising, but he just had a daughter though. He just had his first daughter.
Okay.
The other daughter was his baby mama's first daughter. And when they shot the porch up, it missed everybody but him. And he was holding a little girl like he was just playing with or whatever. And when they shot, they literally missed everybody on the porch, but they hit him. So then he ended up passing. This was like a week after my grandpa passed. Yeah, because
this summer, right?
Yeah, this was like last month.
That was like recently.
This was like last month. Because my grandpa passed last month, and then his was maybe 2 weeks after, maybe a week after.
Yeah, that's recently.
Yeah. So it made a shift in artists, because it was like the first time we seen somebody like die that niggas go to jail all the time, unfortunately.
Yeah.
When somebody died, then definitely when they had like the chance to actually like getting the actual shot, just like the basketball player that
it's like the hoop dream. Yeah.
You hear me? He died in Brooklyn, but he could really hoop.
Yeah.
Mike, like
he could have got up out of here off this.
Yeah.
What was that one cat's name?
Is it Benny?
Yeah.
From Chicago.
You see? And that was like, woo, that was a rough one. So
and he's a local cat, right?
Yeah, he's from Beloit, but then he moved down here, and then he got into a lot of trouble down here when he started popping off, because he was on the bullshit, arguing back and forth with. So one of the people that he was going back and forth with is Malik. He facing 15. So it's like getting a chance to like
a lot of life being wasted.
Yeah, like
over nonsense.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of it. Like it was weird. Like one died, then one getting offered 15. Like it showed like, man, like
them chunks of life, man. They worth something.
The seriousness of the matter.
Yeah, you can't. Money. This time is more valuable than any of that.
Man, I really didn't mean to segue and all that. Back to the list though.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh yeah, no.
yes.
Hey, but you know, I'm glad you did though, because I never got a chance to like speak on it. So I don't really do too much like rest in peace, because I don't really I view death a little different. But shout out Q, shout out his family and all that. But now back to the list though. If I do like based off of videos, consistent music, fan reaction, just word of mouth, and skill is the last thing on the list. Because if you got skills, that doesn't have to be the first thing.
Right.
Because it's a lot of people that I know can rap they ass off, but just don't do nothing. They just don't do anything.
You're
and then
moving
they
your
still
product.
yeah. Because if I do based off skill, we all know people that can freestyle 3 beats if you run them back to back, but like
This dude can hoop at the Y.
You hear me?
Right.
But his 30 at the Y don't count.
Yeah.
That win at 12 o'clock noon don't count.
Yeah.
And the SRD 30 don't count either.
No, they don't either.
For real.
The ones that count is when you get in the pocket.
Yeah.
In that game.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be fun. I mean, I plan on hopefully this COVID thing does. I know it ain't gonna never go nowhere, but hopefully it get to a point to where we're able to like live with it and can still move around and stuff like that. I definitely love to do like a real event. Like, yeah, you can't get in here. You got to get Dapper Dan down. Ain't no jeans allowed. Everybody got to get crispy.
Oh, you making folks go to JCPenney and get shoes?
Why? You feel me? Go get a big suit.
A big suit.
Meet us there at 7:30. I want a nice
Go to
little
Men's
red
Warehouse and get right.
We at
Nice
the
little red carpet.
Hoagland.
Yeah.
We got an intermission where you get a drink. We ain't
For
drinking
real.
in the parking lot.
The city
real.
needs that. You need to go on and do that.
Yeah.
The city definitely needs that.
That'd be some fun. Cause it's a lot of us that that know for sure they're not gonna make it to that big stage, but that doesn't even matter. It's just they love making music.
Fresh
But
is how you feel, baby.
Even get a chance to just go, just be like, bro, I'm nominated, bro. I don't know if I'm finna win, but I'm nominated, so I'm
Right.
going.
Right.
I'm going. So that'd be dope.
That would be dope.
That'd be lit.
That'd be dope.
One time out the year, that'd be because I feel like then when people have something to see, I feel like then that's like big pressure, like, oh, bruh.
That's the all-star game.
Yeah, like now you actually get to actually see what you do even come to light. Even if you don't win, now just the fact that you there, you just like, man, it's all.
Well, if you making music, and a lot of times folks ain't in the same room with a lot of people who make music and do things like that. You in the room with who you make music with or who you know what I'm saying, hang with, and you do your thing and then you push it to people that you don't hang with necessarily.
Yeah.
So to be in the same area as people who are being artistic and we all here to celebrate each other, that's a big thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's putting that idea in people's heads is a big thing.
I think the toughest part about it is the fact that the climate here is so anti all of that in the first place. So you putting together an event like that, Rico, would make a huge impact on this area in general, because you know the artists that do, they really do this. You know, this is what they put their, you know, their art is what they do, is who they are.
And it's already like so hard being like a artist.
Yeah.
So it's like most artists are hard on themselves.
Yeah.
So it's like the one time you get to actually just be like, bro, I got an invite to the, bro, it's at we got the convention center,
biggest
bro. We
thing is
finna.
being
It does mean
something.
something.
Yeah, it just making
Appreciation,
fun.
the
Like,
acknowledgement.
That's one of the biggest things is being appreciated, for sure, for sure.
So that'd be lit.
You do a lot of things to bring folks to light musically.
Illuminate.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Rico, play it then, Rico.
That'd be. I think when I do that, then that's like the stamp.
Yeah.
Pull one of those events off peacefully. That's with the real red carpet. I can get some high schoolers. You can't go in, but you could be like the fake paparazzis and take
All of that.
take the pictures and all that.
Yeah.
You know,
That'd be
it's
lit.
enough cats running
backdrop,
around
the
here with
red
cameras.
carpet.
Yeah.
It's enough cats running around here with cameras and video cameras to
enough
capture
cats
that.
around here that'll pull up in something nice too.
Hey, you might need to holler at
you
Dominic
better
Watson.
do that like
You
that.
better.
Yeah.
And if you're an artist, you gotta pull up to the front door. You
Yeah.
can't walk from the parking lot. You gotta get
Pull
dropped
up.
off at the
Valet.
Pull up, yeah, and all of that,
The
valet,
valet.
all of that, yeah. You pull up,
Hey,
drop them keys
Enterprise
off.
gonna be renting a lot of. They gonna
Hey,
have
we're
some
out.
rentals
I'm
out.
about to call him like, yeah, I'm about to come here a little slice because everybody come grab cars.
I'm Ubering to the joint. I'ma pull up.
Hey, don't
Yeah.
pull up. Hey, don't pull up in the Corvette and don't win.
If somebody pull up in the Toyota,
Hey, usually
and
get
pull
the
off with
Corvette for winning.
Stingray.
Usually get
Pull
the
up with
Corvette for
Stingray
winning.
and don't win.
Yeah, for real.
Don't be on. Don't end up not on the list and pull up in the Stingray.
Hey, you know what? Hey, we gonna hold one behind. We gonna hold one
Are
award
you talking
behind.
to me?
We gonna hold one award back for
I
the
was looking
freshest
at you.
for the freshest interest.
Oh yeah. We gotta let the Dapper Dan Award go out.
We have one more award for the evening.
Yeah, we gotta get one of those.
and this
out.
is for the freshest.
yeah.
For the freshest. Who came the
Cause you
freshest?
gotta think about it. A lot of these dudes, they wear jeans all day.
With rips.
That's it.
In track suits.
Track suits.
Huh?
For them to actually, last time they probably wore one that's either unfortunately a
Prom.
funeral
Prom.
or a
Grad-
wedding.
Graduation, maybe.
If they win.
Oh,
If they even win.
that's real.
He's being statistical.
That's
yeah.
real.
So that'd be lit. Just to see.
Oh, definitely.
Rico bringing them out.
I just want to see that ignorant
I'm
ass
with it.
walk in a tux, man. That's just gonna be lit, like, cause some of them gonna have Jordans with them. I know
You
they
know
is.
that's going on.
Yes.
That's the what? Bring your lady out.
That's the hey, that's the thing though. That's the flavor.
Yeah, that'd be lit. That'd be lit. We
You
gonna make that
have to
happen.
do that.
No, I have to.
You
I have
have
to.
to.
I have to. I want to. Cause at first everybody's trying to get me to do block parties. When the block parties was popping, I'm like, nah, cause niggas dying at them. I'm good.
Yeah.
You're not gonna mess the church's money up with me. Where I'm
right.
trying to throw one, they like, nah. Buddy got shot at your shit. Nah, you can't get this even. So I've been waiting. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna wait for something that makes sense.
More controlled
Yeah.
situation.
And something like big to where it like makes sense. Like this ain't just like no block party. Everybody this something where you come out and it's like this some TV shit. You just looking like, bro, like this really an award show.
Put something together.
Yeah.
Put something together real nice.
Yeah, that'd be that's going to be dope. We'll make it happen.
Give
that's
something.
Gonna be dope.
Give everybody something to look forward to.
Yeah, definitely. If I can do it, top of the year we'll announce it top of the year, towards the end of the year. That'll give me time to get everything I need to get. I still gotta have the voting stuff because I don't want it just to be me picking it. I have like a voting thing going, so that'd be dope. Yeah,
that will be dope.
We make that happen. Composition C already gonna get most L work. Man, come on. He already we gonna just get him a trophy with an L on the top of it. So we gonna
how many you think he said?
I think 136.
That's what you're saying?
About 136.
I really don't know. I don't see how it's over 100.
Did anybody guess throughout the week? Any of the?
We had a few. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm calling mine right now. 136.
The highest I've seen was 200. That is a lot. But like I said, like 100's a lot.
You know what make it so bad though? What make it so bad is it's on wax, and we let them guess over the week. And
I feel like even if you sat and you listened to the audio,
and you wouldn't be able to catch it.
So it's hard to do.
Because I did, and I still can catch it.
Even if you was just
because you have 3 L words connected, so like there's no space to like.
Yeah, your brain can't process.
Yeah, you just like hold on, was that 2 or 3?
Unless you grew up listening to the Bone Thugs and Harmony.
That was throwing me off too, because I think he said alone, but he might have said lone. So I don't know.
Oh, so you were really? You were really on there.
I was ticking in my head. But after he said whatever bar led into lemon. After that, I was like, forget it.
Life's giving me lemonade.
Hey, get your ears fatigued.
Lickety split.
I was torn. I knew I was already off.
You fatigued your ears,
man.
He murdered that.
They murdered it. That's a lyricist.
Shout out Composition C.
Man, I wonder when the Guinness Book's gonna get back to him.
Yeah. That's the big thing. It's not how many there are, because there's someone pinpointing every single L. When it comes back, what's it going to be? Yeah. Because he has a Guinness World Book record pending. It's still hitting loading. So that's the big thing. We might have a record, a cat with a record. You know what I'm saying? He spit it on the show live
off the hip.
Yeah, he did. And he turned the music up very slowly. He faded it right in. It worked perfect.
It was lovely.
It was perfect.
Yeah, it connected.
Yeah. He wasn't lackadaisical at all.
No, for real. He was not lackluster at all. He
jumped in, man.
He was prepared. Oh, we got to get the next artist up here because I'm asking him to rap as soon as we sit down. As soon as we sit down, rap right now. My man's finna fade the beat in. Go ahead and rap.
Hey, that was something else, Candy.
Yeah, that was fine. That was a moment.
You act like you done this before.
That was like Funk Flex show.
Ty was over here like Bobby Heenan.
Hey, get him. Hey, TG was like
TG was lit.
He was lit, and that's how I knew it. Because TG, I've never heard him go in like that. I was like, man, he's setting this. I said, all right,
he was straight lamping.
I said, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah, it worked perfectly. I'm glad I didn't say nothing to interrupt him. That was perfect transition into it.
There it was. Yeah. Organic.
It flowed too perfect. How was everybody week?
Man, quick.
Yep, that.
Yeah.
Quick. It already turned around to be voting for Springfield's best in Illinois Times.
Yeah.
So the best local whatever, food, barber, artist.
They doing engineers in there? I need to call them.
You need to advocate for it.
I'm call them. I'm calling.
There's enough of y'all out here.
I'm calling.
Yep. Flying under the radar.
They voted for podcasts too, I heard.
Yep. Shout out to Melissa Hamilton for getting that on the ticket.
Yes.
She spearheaded that campaign for local podcasts to be on the voting list.
It wasn't even on there at all?
As it should
No,
be.
it never been. This is the first year.
Wow.
Oh, so this is
that's-
the first official year.
I thought she just advocated for us. So for her saying that, that means that all podcasts are now available to be voted for? So
They were.
the voting
but
over?
No, the voting, so you could do all that to get the nominations, and they dumbed that down to 5. So now the voting only has 5 in each category that we're speaking on.
Okay.
Who's in the 5 right now?
Intentional Dangerfield podcast.
All right, cool. That's all. That's all right. We can move forward.
That's all I need to know.
We can move forward. Shout out the
That's
rest
all
of
I
y'all.
need to know. Shout out
Was
to
it
all
a
of
dummy
y'all.
question?
Yeah, shout out the rest of y'all.
Yeah.
We're gonna move forward.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw myself the alley-oop bounce.
Appreciate y'all services. We're gonna move forward.
Hey,
That's
we
all.
can't wait to hear that podcast.
Man, you hear me? Oh man, he was supposed to come today. I'm in rare form. I'm at the perfect like texture of high. I was finna
He said texture.
cook him today. Oh, he's so lucky.
He didn't want cooks.
Oh my God, he is so lucky. I'm
He
upset at
didn't
him.
want cooks.
That steak, that steak done rested. Now it's time to
Man.
cut. It's perfect.
Yeah, he.
Where it doesn't bleed out. Keeps the juices intact.
Hey, C3, how you dealing with the 2K? Are you playing on 2K camera?
I ain't messing with it yet, man.
You ain't gonna go ahead and fold? Cause I got it now. And I'm playing on the 2K.
He's never gonna fold.
You got to.
I don't want to play that way that y'all play. So
Why? That's the best way to play. You get to see the. Okay.
that's what I hear.
What position? Your dude. What's your dude's position on your my player?
See, I don't want to do all that either.
You ain't doing the my player.
No, I just want you to pick the Grizzlies and me to have the Lakers.
Oh no! You gotta get the my player.
See, that's why I don't do
the
this.
face scan. You got.
No way.
Oh man!
Face scan?
Not the
Why you buy
government.
the game?
The government.
Because I got a kid.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair.
But no, to be honest with you, because
So you won't get online with me with your face scan and we play basketball?
I definitely ain't doing that, but I'd get online and play exhibition.
All right.
But I'm not going to the.
Oh,
I ain't going to the blacktop or none of that.
You playing 30% of the game.
Right.
You paid the 60 piece?
Yeah, more than that, but yeah.
Well, I mean, besides all the
Yeah.
extra stuff that. Oh no.
I'm never building up a guy
Come on, you
to be doing.
don't
that.
even got to.
You do. Are you going to buy some VC to do it?
You work right. Buy some VC.
No.
Come on, man. I'm already $80 in.
He's trying to bring you in, cuz.
Come on.
I'm not going for.
Do you get a
none of that.
percentage off for bringing a friend?
No, they want full price, man.
Uh-huh.
No, just get his ass in there.
Man, they did something when they did that.
The VC, for one, it changed everything.
Everything.
It
about
changed like
game.
that VC thing. If you got a job and you like 2K, you gonna spend that bread.
Right.
You're going to
Bro,
spend it.
that all of that started with FIFA. That's where all of that started was with
What,
FIFA.
the VC?
Not VC in general, but you're talking about basically online currency, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, all of that started with FIFA. Well, it started before that, but we won't get into that because that's nerd. But and all the FIFA is actually one of the highest grossing games, believe it or not.
It's a global
in the industry.
sport.
Well, yeah,
True that,
yeah,
true
but
that.
the game itself, they've had those cards, all the stuff you guys are just now getting in 2K. I don't really play sports games like that, but I'm assuming you guys are starting to get into that where they're giving you loot crates, they're giving you the cards and all of that stuff, right?
Well, yeah. So probably the equivalent to the cards is they have badges.
Okay, badges,
Yeah.
players, things like that. All of that stuff's been done in FIFA for years, and they've been making grip. It's $1 billion industry. So,
Grip.
yeah. So I mean, it's so yeah. You're right. People that have jobs will pay for it, and they know this.
Yeah. I know for sure I'm gonna pay. I know.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you spend your money how you want to spend your money.
Because
But
I don't go out to clubs and stuff like that. So
I know. C3, you deal with the bit a little bit, but that's if you really think about it, it's very similar to that in so little regard. It's its own currency.
No, I definitely get it,
Yeah.
but I ain't doing it.
No.
I know he still in the like, nah,
I just don't like I don't even I don't make creative players. So that's the same. There it is. I don't make creative players. I just play the stock game, run these two teams, play a season of this team.
Oh, I'm fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Who's your favorite player right now?
In basketball?
Yeah.
Or
in real life, like right now.
I don't have one.
I know that's tough. Because I was gonna
There's
ask
a
around,
lot of
but
people that can play.
Yeah.
But I'm not super excited about nobody.
How do y'all feel about sports in general right now, as far as like the industry as a whole, like with everything going on? Like I know with the Viticus that showed up, you know, a lot of things shut down. Do you feel like they've bounced back enough to be something that you guys continue to watch?
I'm sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
I've watched less.
Oh.
I've watched less with the Viticus. Real talk. I really have. I've watched less of everything. Been less,
Why is that?
I don't know, maybe it's the streaming,
Streaming changes things.
I have the ability to watch the game from the beginning, or maybe I watch it from the fourth inning on. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind that, but it's less important to me.
I had stopped previously for a good couple years of watching sports and ESPN specifically, but the Viticus made me, watch it. I watch it more now than I have in the last 3 or 4 years. I still don't watch NFL.
Oh, I hate watching football.
Yeah, I'm not a football fan.
Touch on that, please.
I respect football players in the game. I'm not a fan, so that is what it is.
Right.
It's too slow for me.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, 1 yard. Hey, y'all, so look what y'all want to do to get these next two. That's just...
Hold on.
Then they take a step back, he throw it.
Hold up.
I never heard it.
That's funny as hell.
Like that. It is funny.
But if you get, if you get 1 yard and my team play defense, we geek.
That's what I'm saying. It's
You know
like...
what I'm saying? I mean,
I don't know. It's just...
You never played, did you?
I like playing football.
Oh, okay.
But like watching it, it's almost like tennis. I love playing tennis. I will play tennis. I'll play a whole... We can play a whole... We can go get a whole 18 holes, whatever. But like watching it, something happens once every 5 holes or something. Like, it's not consistent. Like, it'd probably be cool if niggas just hitting 30-yard smack one shots and it's just dropping in. I'll probably
You talking about
beat.
golf or tennis?
Golf.
You said tennis.
I said tennis? Yeah, I'm still high. I'm still high.
You
Golf.
had me high.
Golf. I love playing golf.
Got you.
But I can't watch golf. Tennis too. I can't. I'm good on that too. I'm just like kind of like basketball. I can enjoy some soccer. And even that take too long.
That's slow. That's slow. Even though they running.
I'm not with that either.
I don't like NASCAR.
No.
I try to do it with my grandpa. I try to be, hey, I sit down with you with the 500. Hey, Pops, what's this 500? They go around 500 times. I'm out. I'm gonna go get some chicken. That's too long.
I like combat sports, MMA, boxing.
Okay, I like
something
MMA.
gonna happen.
I like him. I
Something's
like
bound
MMA
to
and
happen.
boxing.
It's guaranteed to happen.
We be punching.
That's just Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
Is that what they say?
Yeah.
It's happened. Oh, what happened with that? I didn't.
What?
The fight last weekend?
The Holyfield?
Wait a minute.
Holy hell.
Floyd didn't fight, but
No.
Yeah.
What happened with the Holyfield? I didn't get to watch it.
It happened exactly what I said.
He wasn't
Because you was talking
gentlemen.
big about the fight. So what happened with the fight?
Yeah, Holyfield got smoked first round.
like he said.
Hey, not only did he do that, he swung and missed and fell through the ropes. Yeah.
No.
And they didn't stop it after that. They stopped it after he got knocked down and got up and then didn't answer punches.
They said that's what we
He
came
stopped
for.
answering punches?
How many rounds did
He
he
stopped
One-
answering
first
punches.
round.
Oh, you don't stop answering punches.
You don't get stopped in the first round.
Get
in
him
a
out. Get him out of here.
exhibition match.
Niggas is old.
As a
But he
former
is old,
champion.
but this is what I knew. Like I told you, I seen him hitting mitts, and that's a good indicator of what's going on.
Yeah.
and it was slow motion. Not only that, Vitor Belfort, the dude he was fighting, has been on steroids his whole fighting career.
Oh, no.
And he looks like he's on them right now.
They trying to hurt him.
Exactly. I heard the announcer say, you know what would be funny? See them test results after this show. Because he knew what I knew, because Vitor is in shape for
That's what he do.
It's what he do.
His name sound like he on that.
Exactly.
Vitor.
And he's not, and I knew he necessarily wasn't the best boxer, but anything athletic, I was going to put money on him versus Evander.
Yeah, Evander.
Anything, because of his age and what I know this dude's on testosterone.
Now, what does Vitor? That sounds like a
Vitor
that sounds
Belfort.
like a bad guy name. That sounds like
Exactly.
a villain.
Vitor Belfort.
You know,
Yeah.
What
his-
does he
See,
do?
when you said it like
what,
that.
is he a boxer? Is
he's
he?
an MMA dude.
Oh, no,
come
come
on,
on,
man.
man.
Supposed to
No,
Like
He's not
an
even
old
supposed to
school
be-
one when
he's
they
not
was
even-
letting them juice in
No,
Japan.
he's not
like
even
in
supposed to
He
be
got
in
that
there.
cauliflower ear.
Yeah, the ears.
Yeah.
No, he's not even supposed to be
Both
in there
of
with a
them.
boxer.
Oh, both of them. He's a vet.
So he did Evander bogus.
Bogus. Somebody else was on the card. I'm tripping. It was I don't know. I do know that former President Trump did some commentating for the event, and he told he told Joe Biden, he said he'll smoke him tonight right now.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
In what, the ring?
In the ring.
Yeah.
Put him in the ring.
Who y'all
believe-
got?
I
Who y'all
believe
got?
it.
Joe
What?
Biden or
I got
I
Donald
got
Trump.
Trump all day.
I got Trump against any
Anybody.
president.
Yeah, any president at this
Trump
point.
done got in that
Besides-
WWE ring.
Obama
Yeah, because Obama.
and Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
Oh, he'll get Bill.
No.
Bill's old.
You don't think he'll get Bill?
He'll get Bill. Put like this.
I haven't seen Bill. You don't think he'd get Bill?
I think
I ain't
he'll
gonna lie,
get
Trump
Bill.
build bad though, cause it's the suits and stuff. Like
His
if
bill bad.
he built bad.
He's
for
built
real, for
bad.
real.
He still swing a golf
He-
club.
Hey man, Bill
You said-
Clinton
you-
on
you
them
said-
that kid blood.
All right, there we go. There we go. That's the
Oh,
difference. That's the difference.
Yeah, we ain't.
He on the drip. I'm on,
the drip.
I'm on money's on
What'd you
Billy
say?
Boy.
What'd you say? Trump's like Butterbean? Just take him?
No, I just think like he probably couldn't do anything, but his game, he talk a real good game. So
He might
I put my
smack
money
you and
on
shit.
him.
Might smack you.
This is gonna be
Hey,
fun to
dude.
see it. But I really do believe he'll beat Joe Biden.
I don't even want to talk about it. If I talk about Biden, I want to know why if you have 100 employees working at your I'm bringing it up. You have 100 employees, he's telling you what you can put in your body. I want to know.
You want to know what I think on that?
Go ahead.
I think because they know that they've give money to the gain of function researching that is spearheaded by Anthony Fauci, and he is the gatekeeper for the allocation of funds for gain of function research. Wuhan Labs is the #1 laboratory for gain of function. Gain of function, I keep saying it because you need to look it up, because you won't believe me when I tell you what that term means. By definition, it is taking viruses that are only present in certain species of animals and being able to cross mutate them to have them be in other ones for research. Well, that happened, and that's where that bat conversation comes from Leviticus, because that didn't escape 2 employees. It doesn't matter. It escaped from the laboratory that they fund. So on the back end of that, to answer your question, I believe making you take the vaccination by legal terminology that they're drawing up keeps them from legally being obligated for whatever happens with COVID going forward.
Mm.
Any damages, punitive, or your health, whatever, because they've mandated a solution.
Oh.
Cover the
And
tracks.
that's why there's a paper trail attached to it. That's what I believe.
Damn.
What's that? What you said it is? You said gain of what?
Gain of function research.
My biggest
Gain.
My biggest concern with all of that is what's next. If that goes forward, and because here's my thing on it. What you do with your body is your business. That's how I feel about it. You know what I mean? It really is. It's your business. You know, you go on a job site, you go to work site. There's certain things they can't ask you. According to HIPAA, you know, they can't ask you what you're doing medically with your body. You know what I'm saying?
They're using this to dissolve those. I don't know. It's not a freedom. I mean, they're using these scenarios to dissolve those liberties. The same way
that's what I'm
same
saying.
way the Patriot Act did when 9/11 happened.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, but again, if this goes through, what else is mandated to be in your body at this point?
What's next?
Well, anything can be mandated in your body. That's the whole point of things. Like, we're not, like, do you think we're like free?
Is you gonna say that? Yeah.
I don't. I don't. Unequivocally, I do not. But the illusion is nice.
Ha.
I
like that answer, man.
I can't.
Absolutely.
I have no other
Ain't no
answer.
future
I have
in
no
your
other.
fronting.
I have
That's
no other
what's
answer
up.
for you. The illusion is nice, and what you've done is Biden, you've broken through the veil here, in and it's, and people don't know how to react to that.
Well, just think of it. Like, how many decades older of a politician could you be happy with? What could he speak to that, is relevant in your life?
I want to know who's 80 years old getting jobs.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like, real talk. Who's 80 years old getting a job that ain't at Walmart?
Actual gigs.
Telling you hello.
Out here. Yeah.
Just like there's an age minimum, there should be a maximum.
Yeah.
Man.
With all of politics.
Yeah.
I truly believe that
years?
window is past. 60 years old, you're done.
Yeah.
You should you should.
I mean,
real talk.
you can't tell me that he's running things in there. It's not.
Oh, it's a puppet show.
It
always is anyway.
Well, this is the reality of it.
I just feel like it's so
he's
in the
had
face,
major
though.
brain surgery, right?
Yeah, it's just so in the face though, and I think that's
Joe
what
Biden, like, where they've taken the top of his skull off,
Peeled his joint back.
and done work under there.
y'all
Pull the
can see
hood
Rico's
up.
face right now.
Yeah. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Our president is elderly.
Fuck it, I'm running.
Play it then, Rico.
There it is.
Running, Rico.
God damn.
We already got the slogan down. We ready.
So what do you think's next, Cannon?
What do I think's next?
Yeah.
I mean, whatever they want. At this point, if you're able to tell people what they can put into their bodies and tell people what they can take out of their bodies, when they can take it out of their bodies, and so on and so forth. I mean, that freedom it never was there in the first place, obviously, but it's just, like I said, the illusion is nice, man.
It is.
It's difficult to.
I feel like the worst fears confirmed, because
Yeah.
anybody that listens to this can gather that I'm a conspiracy theorist, right? So all of that stuff is actually turning out to be true.
Right. I don't like that. And I think that's what bothers me the most. It's not because, I mean,
I'm not sure which country in Africa, but they had an African president literally say this weekend, if you don't have the vaccination over there, you will not be able to access your bank account.
yeah, I believe
So
it.
I was sitting with somebody and I said, did you hear that? They was like, well, yeah, that's crazy, but I don't even go to the bank, blah, blah, blah. I said, no, you didn't hear what he said. He didn't say go to the bank. He said
Freeze.
access.
To your bank
Freeze
account.
your assets.
Yes.
Y'all think it's propaganda
Assets
though?
frozen. What's
Nah.
propaganda?
Well, here's the thing for me.
Yes.
I feel like some of it is kind of like, I feel like it's people playing 48 Laws of Power on us.
It is, but so with that being said,
See,
you know what propaganda is for,
Yeah.
right? So yes, it's
the
all
alley-oop.
propaganda
and that's
to
what
a certain extent.
and that's exactly what I'm saying. I don't like the laws of power being put in my face. You know what I mean?
Well,
like
when you
that,
know
that,
the laws of power, whenever they
Right.
pop up, now here it is.
But you
Right.
also can't forget the average person is really not that smart.
That's the point.
Right. And that's how they
And
that's
we're
how they
seeing
do
this
it.
We're
at
smart
play.
people in here,
Yeah.
so to us it makes sense. It's
Yeah.
like,
That's
man,
why
damn, that's crazy.
that's why
I
you
understand it. I just
you
don't
break up that break. That's why you break up that lunch break.
It's like if somebody was being stealthy behind you and they was
Mhm.
just sneaking up Sam Fisher style, just all stealthy,
Mhm.
and then all of a sudden they shined a flashlight like in the dark, and they're just not stealthy anymore, and they're just like, hey, I'm right here with this light. That's what it's like. And it's like,
what
yeah.
the fuck?
And nobody's doing anything about it. And that's where I'm just like, whoa, y'all can see the laws being played on you, and you're not gonna nobody's gonna say anything at all.
But like Rico said, man, I'd say, it's only like 5% out of 100.
Ugh.
Real talk. The 85.
So you're saying
blind.
you're saying what I see that 95 or that
85%
that
don't see.
15% don't even see it.
Nope.
That's what you're saying.
I'm
Put-
saying
Or that 85% don't see it
I
and
just hit you with
15%
some
do.
5%er talk.
I need to start watching
mathematics.
movies, right? Because every time when I start thinking about the COVID thing, I think about like it's gonna be. I seen a picture had
28 days
Walmart.
later.
Yeah, they had
This nigga.
Walmart and they turned it into like a FEMA camp and show all these people waiting in line or whatever, right? So I kept thinking to myself, like, damn, is it gonna be like that? And
Yes,
then
it's gonna be exactly
I'm gonna be
like
one of them that
Mm.
random family that's out here running around trying to escape and shit. Cause the city on lockdown and shit. I be thinking, cause I be watching the movies and shit. And it's
What'd
like,
you say you was?
That's why they make the movies, though.
Yeah.
So the
Damn, so we gotta-
conspiracy theory says that's what Hollywood is for.
so should I stop all this shit I'm doing then if this shit finna go like this?
That's a decision. So like that's a decision
that
you
is a
have
real
to make
decision.
as
Listen,
a
I
man.
thought about this. I was like,
Yeah.
damn.
Do you stop living life because you know excuse me, do you stop living life because you're gonna die? Nah, you wake up
I don't
every
know,
day and you
anybody
live
ever
life.
asked me that
see,
before.
see, I think that's different though. That's different. That's
Well, not
this
really.
is do what he's saying is, do I stop doing this shit and start preparing? At least that's what I
Yeah,
took from
yeah.
that.
That's what you mean? What, take up guns?
Oh, you already doing that.
Yeah.
You
It's
should
just like-
you should already be doing
Well,
that.
if you're talking about fighting the government, you're not gonna have enough.
We're not talking
You
about fighting the
can't-
government.
right,
But
you're-
you're not fighting the
So
government.
like, hold on. Like what?
Talking
Like,
Well, you
about
talking
like
about FEMA camps.
but like what Rico said
No, I was
though.
just use that for
Bro, you
example.
be dealing with
No,
your
no.
neighbors. You're
Exactly,
not
but
fighting the government. The
all of-
government's not going to fight you.
Bro,
For
well,
what?
no, they're gonna pull up and tell you to do something you may not want to do.
But all of those movies end up with that same scenario, and then the government is randomly trying to hold things together, and the person you have to be aware, beware of is your neighbor. The zombie movies, it ain't even the zombies; it's the people just going around.
Cause it's all
Militia
it's always
squads.
called like a it's always a
Mad Max.
unknown disease that wiped out so many people. Then the people that's left, they all fighting amongst one another. Then they always find out like, oh, the government's been behind it this whole time.
But if you really listen to the smartest people in the world, they'll tell you that an infectious disease outbreak is the scariest thing that could happen to humanity at any time.
Yeah.
That's always been said.
yeah,
Something that affects everyone
And humans have dealt with it
on a cellular level.
through humanity. Plague.
I was just finna say this go
like,
back as far as plague.
exactly.
Yeah.
Bubonic,
Spanish, what?
Spanish
Flu.
flu.
It's always a flu.
Pig, bird,
Because they
Ebola.
be acting funny. Them germs be acting real funny.
Mm.
Like, which they even show the picture of what COVID looks like.
That's
It's got
stupid.
spikes on it.
What?
You know, like it's got spikes on it, and what it does is it actually attaches itself to your I want to say the respiratory system and everything like that, and basically overloads it. I'm not a doctor. Boom, there's that it said, but it basically overloads your system, makes your immune system overreact, and that's basically what causes your death. Is your immune system just overreacting to a situation that it really can't do anything about anyway. So, and this stuff where they're talking about Joe Rogan did all this. Look, people need to realize Joe Rogan has some of the best doctors in the world at his disposal. Whatever he did or decided to do, that's up to him. But
He was hitting that ivermectin.
and a lot of other things too.
Yes.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of other things that go into that.
What I just named was kind of the obscure thing that the average person couldn't obtain without seeing a doctor.
Right.
Though.
And even beyond that, Joe Rogan's in peak form.
He's in peak shape.
He's in peak form. You go in a room of 10 people and there's maybe one that's in peak form. If that, maybe not even one that's in peak form.
Right.
These average Americans.
Like as in I run up on him and I'm asleep. Form.
All of that.
Yeah. So, you know what I mean? It's
C3.
It's different.
He one of them.
One, and that's it. Like, I mean, I work out, but not like that.
You're not going in the next room and counting 10 folks and one come out like that. You might not have 100. You might not see 100 people in the building. I mean,
that event.
You might be closer to two.
That event we was at this weekend, the men's summit.
Oh yeah,
he was the one out of that entire room.
Yeah, let's lighten up because I'm over here already pre-planned. All right. How was the event this week?
You just got to go purchase some tactical survival stuff on Amazon after the podcast.
I seen you going to the gym one day, man.
Oh no, I'm in the gym now.
Yeah, I seen it.
I'm in the gym now.
All you gotta do is get in there though.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah,
that's part. And knowing it's half the battle. We was at the Men's Health Summit at Union Baptist Church.
It was amazing. It was.
Yes, it was.
It was a lot of love and a lot of support, and it was great.
It really, all of that. It's really important that males take care of themselves.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're not too tough to die.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Man, that is.
So I fall into that category. Some might not. Where I don't like going to the doctor because I feel all right. So I don't think I need to do this or that. But you need to do all of that. So you can catch anything as early as you can and jump on it and have the best chance of going forward.
What did Dr. Florence say? Know your numbers.
Know your numbers.
Know your numbers.
Cats really out here thinking they blood pressure cool and they're not. I mean, speaking on, I think I Am Athlete podcast show on YouTube with Brandon Marshall.
Okay. The football players.
Ocho Cinco.
Oh, yeah, that's what it's called?
Yeah, I Am Athlete, I believe.
Okay.
So they had Ocho on there with
I Am Athlete.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
So they had Ocho Cinco on there talking to Styles P from the Locks this week.
Juice Bar.
Yeah, and he was talking about health because what's my man with the long hair, light skin?
I don't know his name. The football player. Yeah.
Because I don't watch football.
He played with
Crowder. Is that a name?
That sounds right.
That guy.
The loud cat.
Yep. So to bring that back to what we were talking about, he's on there okay with coming from a line of people, his family members that lost a foot. He said, man, I'll lose a foot. I'm going to continue to eat what I want to eat.
Damn.
Like my uncle lost his foot. He might be joking in that, but he's still saying it. And that's one of the things. And that's one of the things that Styles P was saying. He's like, okay, I'm sitting in a room full of athletic people, but guess what? Your sister ain't, your niece is not, your brother ain't, your dad's not, you are. So you might get away with this for a while, but everybody that you're influencing can't.
Everybody you're influencing. You said it.
So that's real.
But y'all said everything was.
Oh, it was together, man.
So what did they have going on? They had testing for
you can get COVID vaccination. They was doing cholesterol testing, kidney, blood,
HIV information,
all that. They had insurance information out there.
Did you know that they had a drug that could keep you from getting HIV?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I didn't know
I
that.
didn't know that until
Yeah.
that.
It was
Wow.
it's supposed to be if you take it within a certain amount of time or some of that nature, and you come in contact with somebody, it can like reverse it. I had a great joke about that, and I was like, I'm gonna keep it to myself. That is hilarious. They coming up with everything. It's almost like COVID is taking over. It's like HIV ain't even really as scary no more.
It's not.
Besides the pills being outrageously.
Well, it's funny you say that because a lot of things have gone to the background since Covidicus showed up.
Everything has.
Covidicus showed up.
Common sense.
Yeah.
Hey, what y'all know what I am happy never spread it. And what I was really terrified of, like real life, like shook, Ebola. Listen, when that stuff was, and they was like the first person landed in
Houston.
Was he
Texas?
at Houston Hospital?
Yeah.
I was shook. I was like, bro, if that starts to spread, that's something that can, that's
real.
scary.
That's what they were talking about.
COVID
Things
is
like that.
Like a 5 on a 10. It's like, it's like it's a flu. But like Ebola, that's.
Was it the name that scared you?
No.
What about it scared you?
I watched, because I watch a lot of documentaries. There's a documentary on Viceland on Ebola and how they was eating this food called bushmeat, which is bats and all this and
man, dog, I done seen bush stew.
Bruh, they had
eating. The heads in the joint too. The stuff we was talking about, it's like bushman stew or something like that.
Yeah, because it's called bushmeat.
Yeah.
That is
would
like
be in the bushes.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
They real life getting like
the heads be in it and everything. Fur on the head.
Brandon, what was blowing my mind when they doing a documentary? They down there like bushmeat's not real. They had the dude that was doing the documentary. He bought a bat, and 2 dudes. He asked him like, "Is bushmeat?" He's like, "Is bushmeat?" They know it's not real. It's government. They one dude grabbed one end. They cracking it, and then as they cracking this open, one of them get cut, and it was just like, and they eating this like. They like, oh, there's no bushmeat. He's like, just blood. It's cool. I'm like,
it's different.
I was scared. Like that was the first time I was terrified. And I didn't even have kids. Like I be scared for my kids, like with COVID and stuff. Like I was terrified about that. I was like, if that shit comes over here, and that's like some flesh eating, like
internal bleeding.
It's a problem.
Ain't no surviving it. Almost like it's bad.
All of this stuff is a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, COVID is for sure. I'll never sleep on COVID. No, it definitely is. But like.
Can't just be eating bats and that. I mean,
but I can't even bring myself to say that. I'm not gonna say that. Bushmeat.
Bushmeat.
That sounds like something you shouldn't have anywhere near.
Yeah, that's
you.
It was
when you out there though.
No, not when you're out there. You can't cook it though.
They cooking it.
You can't start a fire. What?
They is.
I'm saying you talking about there's still blood.
No. When they was fighting over the meat,
when them
the bones cut.
Bat teeth scratched.
But you gotta think about it, now the blood is on like, you know what I'm saying?
No.
That could off the rip be already you cutting blood, and now it's on a bat that's been burnt. If you look at it, it's burnt. It's not even
so they cooked him.
Yeah, it's almost it's almost like it would remind me of like.
I'm still not eating it.
They roasted it, bro.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Over an open fire. Over an open flame.
They give you ever had the big bag of the beef jerky and how like you got the big old pieces?
Yeah.
It's like that.
I'm not eating that.
But if you over there and that's a regular tradition.
I'm not going over there. Where's over there?
Africa.
Where was they? Was they in trying to think of where, because it's 2 places where one is started and it's spread to the next.
Like I got 40-some years left, and hopefully, God willing, and I will make it my business in the next 40-some years to not be over wherever you're talking about.
It's in Africa though, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Eurasia.
I'm not gonna put myself.
He
in
gonna
that
look
situation.
up year 39 and be like, damn it. Damn it.
So you ain't coming to America.
Finna eat this pigeon meat.
I'm here.
I'm here now.
I'm here.
But I mean, it's kind of like It really ain't no difference than what we already doing if you eat meat.
What? Well, whoa.
Wait, run that.
Man, hold on.
Play that real quick. Play that.
Play that, Rico.
Yeah, play that.
If
Go
you
ahead.
eat chicken, you might as well eat a bat.
Is that what you said?
what we
No, that
saying?
ain't what I'm
Is that what we
saying.
doing
I'm just
now?
saying that's the equivalent.
Gooey
Okay.
duck. Is that
Oh,
what
you ain't hip to gooey duck, is you?
No, I'm good on that.
Yeah.
I'm boring when it come to food. I'm hamburger, chicken.
It ain't food.
And I'm
it ain't even food. You might find it out there.
It's a water clam
Yeah.
oh yeah, I'm
with
good. I'm good on all that
hose
right
on it.
there.
With a personality.
with a hose.
I'm showing.
You got it?
What do they call it? A
got
siphon?
it.
They call it
I
it's a
got it.
siphon
Hold on.
on it.
Oh my god.
Oh no, I don't know how to spell it. Oh, there it is.
Oh, just go G-O-U. Yeah, you'll get there.
The duck? Is that what y'all looking for?
I'm looking. I got it right here. I want to show it to him.
They're on their phones trying to see what gooey ducks
There you go.
look like.
Hey Rico.
Oh, South Sudan. That's where the Ebola. That's
There you go, Rico. I got you.
That's people eat that.
No, you got to hit play.
Oh no,
No, you got to hit play.
That's
gotta
that gooey
I go
duck.
to the
that's a
video.
leg or something.
Nah, bro.
It's a clam with a siphon
He ain't gonna get it
hanging
till
out
they
of
see
it.
the video. I don't even know
But-
if they still.
So
got
what?
it
So
up.
where's the meat at the bottom little piece?
It's
not
all
meat.
meat.
It's all
the
meat,
whole
bro.
thing.
It's a
It's all
clam.
meat.
It's a clam. So it's like it's a muscle. Is that right?
Here you
muscle.
Go. Here you go, Rico.
I'm straight.
Here you go, Rico.
No,
There you
keep
go,
that-
Rick.
no,
Check it out.
keep
I
that
got you
over
right here, G. Right here. Just keep watching.
And I knew it.
Yeah, stop playing. He said, I knew it.
And they do,
I knew she was gonna pop up.
I knew it. Hey.
She's gonna kill
The
the
people
whole
that
thing.
do that,
be.
their hair never in a bun. It's always straight down every time.
Hey, she about to make a movie.
She's not afraid to get messy.
She
She about
finna
to
eat
make
it.
a movie.
You watch. I don't know. I can't see it. I'm making you watch it. It's the benefit of being the
Yeah.
producer.
For those of you at home listening, do yourself a favor and go ahead and hit that gooey duck. Look
She
it
got
up.
wine?
It's the benefit of being the
see,
producer.
she's gonna make it way better than it's ever gonna.
Oh yeah, the rest of it.
She just put
like,
egg. She just put egg and clam in her chicken noodles.
That's a whole man. She could walk that thing down the street, man. Put a leash on it.
Man, I seen her eat a. It was like
Put some hot sauce on it.
no, it was like a 10-year-old
Oh, that egg.
hamburger in a can.
What?
Wow.
So it's like a yeah. It was
All
like
fermented.
it was old.
Wow, she takes it so serious too.
They eat what they call 100-year-old eggs.
She beating COVID for sure.
Oh, she's
They
got it.
starting it.
Doing
you
stuff
eating that?
like
You know what I'm
that.
saying? Yeah. That's unnatural. That thing's still, man. Yeah, that Cannon got the long version over there. Pause.
Oh, she's got the. Oh no.
So what are
She's-
you was seeing, Cannon? What's going
We're
on?
not doing that. She's got the chopsticks out.
She done poured a
no.
glass of wine for the joint.
Yeah, she did. She pulled out biscuits from Red Lobster and all that.
Oh,
She
her
finna go
face.
crazy.
face though.
Yeah, it's
That's
like
funny.
you got to smack it to activate it.
I knew somebody. I knew she was gonna pop up.
You
do
just
though.
say-
I knew she was gonna
She
pop
eats
up.
everything.
Yeah, I knew it. And I knew her hair was gonna be down. It wasn't gonna be in a bun. It wasn't gonna be a half
why
a
you got
bun.
your
It wasn't
hair
gonna be no
down?
bang. And he always wearing doctor stuff too. They never got on like striped shirts and
There's definitely
Scrubs.
professionals out there.
She's down here in scrubs.
At work.
I don't know how YouTube. I don't know how YouTube allows.
send me
it.
send me that link because I
not
want to
I'm not
discuss
sending it.
myself out.
I'm not gonna send you this link. Oh, she put up. Oh no.
Half of them I seen them eat them live.
Yeah.
They just bite into them
Smack it.
and they squirt water
She
out.
put a zucchini next to it. Oh,
See,
she's
you-
Oh yeah, she wilding.
You hurting the
She
you hurting the
wildin'.
viewers' ears, man.
Here,
She
here's what you
wildin'.
got right here.
Come on.
Watch how she holds
She
it, and then don't stop
nasty.
in the video because it's not PG.
That's
What is that? I never seen that. Jim.
What's that dripping?
that shit look like esophagus.
She cooked it?
It do look like esophagus, don't it?
It looked like intestine.
Esophagus.
looking like
Do
throat.
you understand? You understand why up there? Hey, let's go. She gonna hold it. Look,
When is she gonna bite into it though? Is what
I'm not showing that.
She just did, didn't she?
I'm not doing any of that.
She married for sure. I know she married.
You say she married?
She's married for sure.
She is.
Positive. Buddy at the crib don't care. He get in the shower.
Can't
Why
get
is
the slow version.
Yeah.
Why is she doing that? Look at what she did
He
to
played
it.
the 15-minute
No, look at what
gooey
she
duck.
did to it.
tasting.
Gooey duck foreplay.
She's got to be married. Look at she's got to be married. Look at what she did to it. Look how she propped him up.
Yeah, she married.
If she ain't, she gonna be.
Yeah, this nigga's in her inbox.
Yeah, so people eat that.
Hey, yo.
And that's why I said I'm staying right here in this country where I'm at. I'm cool.
They bring that shit. You can go right to the
Freeze.
market.
Well, I was
Go
gonna
right to
say,
the market and get one of them.
where do you think she's at?
I have no idea.
She in Houston.
San Diego.
Can't be.
She in Houston right now.
Silly man.
Farmersville.
Bruh, please.
Okay, so I don't have to show up at any of these places ever.
That is very true.
Nah, bro.
You're not going.
Nah. There's certain things I just won't. I'm not trying it.
That's
If
unnecessary.
I'm not trying it. I'm not
There's
trying.
no point in it.
I'm not.
There's no point.
There's no point. There's no point.
You can like describe something
You can't.
better than I've had to be like, that's what this is.
You can't. You can't trick me.
You know what? With y'all just saying that, I went to where did I go this weekend? We went to what is it called? Everybody been there. It's like 20 minutes from Springfield. It's in hold on, because I was just texting
A winery?
No, it's where you take your kids and then like do the little education. They do like the little butter
Salem?
You're talking about Salem, New Salem.
bruh.
Hey,
Right.
they got some grub out there. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, this shit was different. So we went and we walked in.
Petersburg.
Yeah, that's exactly where it's at. So when we first pull up, I lose signal. So I'm already whooped.
Yes.
I left my gun at the
That's that
crib. I
boost.
was tripping. I was
Yes.
whooped. So I'm like, all right, cool. We walk in. The lady like, she like, yeah, weren't you guys just here? He's like, no. I was like, that's the first strike. Like, that's the first one right there. Almost called you a B word, but my people don't let me do that. But that was the first strike. So then she said, y'all can go to the village, send her back. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, cool. So we hit the village. So as we walking through, a lot of stuff shut down. And they don't have the little butter thingy that you can do with the kids.
The
when you-
churning of the butter, yeah.
all that gone.
Make
Mm.
you
So now-
sandals.
Nothing hands-on, right?
Yeah.
Nothing. So
Yeah,
now
no-
you just out there in the village. Now,
No
as we get
interaction.
out there, it's not ironic. We're the only black people out, literally.
Definitely.
So as we walking through, as we walk into like the first little house, I'm like, first thing came to my mind was like slavery. That's all I kept thinking about. It just kept coming to me. But I'm like, I'm gonna be cool because I got the kids and the family. I'm gonna let it ride. So a lady explaining, dude had this, and you know what I'm saying? He had about $90,000. That was considered rich back then, blah, blah, blah. So we walking through again, and as we getting further down, I'm looking at the name. It say Hill on it. Right? So I'm like,
Ooh.
hold on.
Uh-oh.
So we keep walking. I just keep seeing these last names and then / Hill.
Uh-oh.
So y'all know where I'm going with it. So I'm already thinking, I'm
I
like,
got an
damn,
idea.
is it? I'm like, because it's not that far
Mm-hmm.
away and it's not.
They
It's not.
finna recapture you.
You hear me? I'm like, this kind of weird.
They gonna have some churning butter now.
Black Mirror.
Look, we keep
Get out.
we keep going, we keep
Get
getting
out.
further
Get
down,
out.
and the band so happened to be there. So they playing a like banjo music and stuff like that. And we walking, and it's like where these people sitting here watching this dude play the banjo or whatever, and they just looking like almost like what y'all doing here?
Did the music slow down?
They're looking at you like you got a penny on your
No, it was
forehead.
already slow.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
already slow from the rip. It was already kind of weird.
Yeah.
So we keep walking.
Hypnotized.
I'm just sitting here like, man, I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I don't remember it being like this when I was a kid. Of course, me being a kid, I had my innocence.
Different look.
It
Ain't
wasn't
nothing.
like that when you were a kid because
Yeah.
it's Viticus time, so it definitely wasn't
Man,
like that.
listen,
when
my
you were a
daughter
kid.
looked at me and said, Daddy, can we never come back here again?
Wow.
I said, yeah. I said, yeah, we out. So as we leaving out, this dude had this green shirt on. He turned around, he looking, and I'm just looking at him like literally I just stared at him. Then he turned his head or whatever. I was like, yeah, let's roll. It's time to go. So then they had the movie, the outdoor movie thing where you
Yeah.
can. And my girl brought a basket. I'm like, what you doing with that? She's like, what you mean? You gonna do a little picnic? I mean, ain't no picnic.
Let's get out
We
of here.
fenced. I left my gun at the house. We fenced to go. Finna get up out of here.
Hey, kids, no.
We fenced to go. And my kids already allergic to grass. They allergies on 10,000. We finna dip.
It's time to go.
Don't take your chip. I don't know. Maybe it might be because of COVID and because all the events, but that shit didn't feel right from beginning to end.
And definitely all the hands-on stuff used to be fun.
And then
so.
you know the ladies, they got on the old school attire.
Yeah, old school
that's
get
what
up.
they
So
really.
it's weird. It's just getting real weird. And then it was like all the history they was explaining. I'm like,
that time period.
yeah, I got to the
time
point where
period.
my kids can live without this shit.
Yeah.
They don't have to know
If
any
you
of this.
think about it,
No.
whatever happened in that time period, like Cuz just said, it took place on that land.
That's what was so weird.
People lived on
It's
that land. It took place there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when you talk about feelings and feeling a certain way and things being spiritual, you feel things for a reason.
Yeah.
You know?
And when we used to go there for school, it used to seem like that bus ride was so long.
Oh man.
It's Petersburg.
When I drove from the north side, which is a lot closer than being that by Southeast or something like that. And it still felt long. And then when the signal went out, I was like,
that signal always goes out too,
right when you get up the little
to that hill.
Yep, you get down that little hill, you
little
turn,
hill,
that shit cut off. I'm like, yeah, it's time to roll.
It never feels good.
Yeah.
That shit felt weird. I was like, I'm good.
Yeah.
I wanted my kids to do the what is it again? The butter.
Churning
Churning
butter.
Churning butter.
I wanted them to do that, but once I realized that was gone, the activities was gone, and it was just the education. I'm like, yeah, we out.
It's not your education.
It's time to roll. My kids will live just fine not knowing this shit.
Outdoor showbiz.
Yeah.
They will be fine not knowing this shit at all.
It's just like that. What is that? There's another field trip you took as a kid too. It was to the Mark Twain or with the caves.
Mhm.
Y'all know about that?
Yes.
What is that?
Merrimack?
I don't know what it's called. It's over.
That's in Hannibal.
Is it the Ozarks or
That's in Hannibal.
is it Hannibal?
Yeah.
Okay, Hannibal.
Mark Twain caves.
Mark Twain caves. That shit was crazy. I mean, I
Yeah,
haven't gone as an adult, and I don't think I ever will.
That is
Because
crazy.
that was the darkest darkness I've ever seen in my life. Like there's no darkness like being in a cave.
They had to
Yeah,
get
I'm
me
not
out
going
of
in
there.
no caves, man.
Like you can't there's what we interpret as darkness is we still have light reflecting. So you
Mhm.
still can see things.
sure,
When
yeah.
you're in those caves and they turn them little spotlights off or whatever,
Pitch black.
there's no reflection of anything.
They had to
there's no
escort
light.
me out.
Creatures
They had
lurk.
to
They because they had some of the kids had to go out too. I remember
Because
that.
mine was like my breathing. Because I was on a breathing treatment. Remember the
Yeah.
old mask and the little water.
Yeah.
I was on that. So when I went in there, I'm like, bro, this ain't the air in here ain't good. Y'all got it. So I made it like halfway through the cave, but then they had to rush me out, like get me plugged up to a mask because I was in there panicking.
Yeah.
Because it was too like this, and
It's too much.
You trying to slide
You
through
You
put
put,
it.
you
anxiety.
put your hands out and you can't feel nothing.
That's scary.
There's
That's scary.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm good on all that.
I did want to ask you, C3, is when you're in that what's it called, the hyperbolic chamber? Is that what it's called or whatever?
That water.
That water chamber,
That flotation. thing.
flotation tank.
Yeah.
Is it darkness or is there light in
Hold on,
there?
wait. Before you explain it, what we talking about?
It's a couple episodes back. Well, a couple what? 15 some 20 some episodes back. We
By
got
the
some
way,
episodes on
50?
50.
Like
By the way,
50.
right now I'm like episode 20 because I'm going backwards.
Okay.
I want to listen to everything until.
He
So
go ahead.
I don't even know what the name of it is.
It's a-
Float
it's a-
tank.
Where's
it's
it
a
at?
we call it-
It's Float Trip.
Flow trip.
That's the name of the podcast. episode that I talk about, I went to this place and had a flotation tank experience where they put the Epsom salt into, there's like over 100 pounds of Epsom salt in the water, so you're buoyant, so you float.
Okay.
And it's like a sensory deprivation tank where you can elect to turn off the music and the lights, so there's no, your senses aren't being stimulated, and the water is the same temperature as your body that you're floating in, so you don't have a sense of ground.
There's no context.
That's
So you're just so your vehicle, your body is really useless in this space, and you're just left with your mind. What do you do? How do you navigate that process to start actually trying to tap into using your mind, I guess?
Hey, without having the free thoughts, it sounds like you in the womb.
That's
Right.
scary.
Yeah,
Right,
for
right,
sure,
right,
for
right,
sure.
right.
For sure. Being in the womb with your knowledge today.
How I'm going to do this.
So the lights, when they go off, is it pitch black in there?
Yeah.
Oh,
But it's not to the black that you're talking
not
about.
cave black, but just
right.
Okay.
But there's
okay.
Yeah, you got to
room
be
with-
that cave is just light. There's no light getting in
Right.
there
Nothing.
at all.
Because
Right.
you're too
there's
far.
light outside of this machine.
You underground.
Yeah, you're
in the
you're-
cave,
yeah,
basically,
you're
underground.
Yeah.
But make no mistake, it's like your room when you go to sleep at night, dark.
Oh,
It's
that's dark
dark.
enough.
It's
Yeah.
dark enough to be dark, where you don't see nothing.
Yeah.
And again, like you're saying with the cave type of thing, it's small quarters, but
Yeah.
you can't touch the side. I couldn't. I mean, somebody in the NBA could in this one I was in, but they have.
So that's some space.
I'm gonna holler at you after this because I'm gonna go try that. I'm doing it. It's done.
I would have liked to done it more. I would like to do it more. It's just one of those things, you know what I mean?
That shit sounds scary.
It's a really good exercise on knowing yourself. You definitely gonna find yourself in there.
Yeah.
So if you're claustrophobic, it's a bad idea.
You're gonna have to get over that.
Or just not do it. If it's especially claustrophobia. I mean,
I think I
I
beat
think
mine
you
when I
can
got in the
work through that,
helicopter.
though.
you think so?
Yeah,
I
that's
think-
exactly
I
what
think
I was
I
thinking.
believe that.
I think that's a work through.
But I don't think it's something that you can just show up there if you haven't worked through it yet and do that.
No,
Yeah, you got to
that's
take
what- that's
some
what I'm
smaller
saying.
not
steps.
happening.
If you haven't worked through the process, I wouldn't go spend the money to try it.
That's valid.
I flew in a helicopter, I think. So that kind of, when I did that beat two of the things. I'm claustrophobic and I'm afraid of heights. That was the scariest, coolest shit ever. Like we went up, and when we went up, it's like I felt us go up, and that what threw me off. And for like a split second, I felt like I was gonna pass out because I'm like, whoa, like hold on. But then I called myself, and then I ended up talking to the dude driving. I was like, hey, excuse me. He said, yeah. I said, hey, what's your name? He said, what did he say? He said,
He's
Robert
like,
or
you
something.
scared.
Yeah, he said Robert. I said, hey, Robert. I said, hey, before we pull off, how long you been flying?
You asked me my name.
How long you been flying? He said 5 years. I said, you gonna get me back safely? He said, yeah. I said, all right, cool. I just want to make sure before we take off, and this is day 3, fresh out of training.
It's like I'm still training.
Yeah, we not fit, but it was cool. Like, and as we was coming back, I'm like, damn, like that wasn't bad. And I'm like, well, I bet flying in the plane is gonna be less nerve-wracking than a small helicopter where you feel when you turn and you leaning.
Now, what city did you do that in?
This was in Missouri. This was in Branson.
Okay, so I mean, I've never been there. So what was the view like?
It was beautiful. So we actually did it for my birthday in May. It's this place where they do helicopter rides. They do 7 minutes. They do like 15, and then they got one that's dope. They got a date night. The date night is they pick you and your woman up, and they fly y'all in the air, and then y'all go on top of this mountain where it's this 5-star restaurant, eat y'all food, then y'all get picked up and y'all get dropped back off at this same place, which kind of was like,
That's sweet.
and it was like $200.
That ain't nothing for that.
That's sweet. I'm thinking about doing that. But when we did it for that 7 minutes, like when I got up there and then we went over like a lake too. So like it was like once you got up, you so amazed at like what you looking at and how high you are, you forget that like I'm supposed to be terrified right now. I kept talking because we gonna compensate this whole ride. Cause dude we in the air, he looking. What you looking at? He said, oh no, I'm just checking the clouds. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to make sure, you know what I'm saying? We ain't coming to no storm.
I don't want to bump into one.
All right, cool. He was like,
checking traffic.
But I made it back, and when I made it back, it was like it wasn't even like a relief. It was kind of like, damn, I've been sleeping. Like I could have been flew a while ago.
So you talking about conquering your fears?
Yeah. When I got up that high, I was like, now Elijah, he trying to take me skydiving. Told him, gone. We ain't trying to do all that now.
That's different.
That's different, man.
That's funny. That's funny you said that, because on my way home today, this is crazy. On my way home today, I see a guy coming down on a parachute. I'm out in Chatham. So I see a guy coming down from a parachute attached to the parachute. I don't know how
parachuting.
I don't see this every day, so I'm trying to process it right now.
Yeah, like, is he all right? Man. Is he okay?
Yeah, he's coming down from a parachute. I'm looking up at him, and the road that I'm taking to get back home, there's deer crossing. And so I'm looking up at him, and I'm like, dude, why is this happening right now? That's the only thing. Why is this happening right now?
You're in Chatham.
It makes no sense. I looked down. I must have looked because I'm very road conscious. So I'm looking down. I look back at the road. 2 deer on the road chilling.
They was watching them with you.
Had I not looked back, and I was on the phone with the speaker, car through the car and everything.
You're in there doing a lot too.
I was doing a lot already. So I'm like, man, had I not looked down, if I would have kept looking at this dude, I wouldn't have been on the podcast tonight. Like it's that serious. Yeah. And I was like, because I never, this is daytime. So you never see deer.
Not out like that.
Not out in the afternoon.
They normally out like deep into the fields, like running around to where like by the naked eye, you don't just see them from so far away. I was like,
this is
you up by UIS, they ain't playing.
Oh, they thugging over there.
They out there catching the bus.
It was a phenomenon of a lot of distraction. And it was so weird.
Well, yeah, I'm good on that. I don't think I'm gonna do that.
I didn't know you could do that in city limits. You can do that?
He probably not supposed to.
You was in Chatham.
Well, yeah, there really is. Chatham is like what city limit?
You can do anything you want to do.
You got so much cornfield.
That's where he landed. It was right before the cornfields. I'm like, is this dude really just gonna land right here?
Mm-hmm. You can do anything you want to do until you get picked up for doing it.
True that. They be waiting for you to land.
And that's something so cool.
With a ticket.
If you come down like on a parachute, like everybody like, I ain't for writing no ticket. That's kind of lit. Like,
I was gonna say, what are you belling out for? Well, like, what is that? What did you do?
Yeah.
That was one of the things I was wondering is why here? Why is this happening right here?
He was a mule.
Why is this happening?
Public disturbance?
What did you do? Why are you bail? What did you jump out from?
I'm just out here.
No, bro, you
don't have to answer that.
Why he doesn't have to answer
Why?
Wait, he gonna wrap that motherfucking parachute on like, man, tripping.
It's really irrelevant.
Wait,
hey, where are you coming from?
It's really irrelevant.
You're telling me he doesn't have to answer what he just jumped out of?
No. Where are you coming from with that parachute?
What are we gonna do?
Get a ticket.
You gonna pull the plate over?
The plane already back at the crib. They just wait. They went to go get in the car to go pick him up from the cornfield.
I finally made it.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Just say I've arrived. Where you coming from?
Where did you come from?
Where you coming from?
What difference does it make?
Just say there.
Where do we all come from?
Say there.
You can't say my mom named Brenda.
I came from a stork.
You can't say that.
There's a lot of questions that's going to be unanswered.
What do you say? The flight number, like all of this, you supposed to remember? No, I don't have all that information.
Yeah, he ain't gonna be.
You gonna send a chopper after him? This is a no dumping spot.
Coordinates. But see, so
That's ridiculous.
it is ridiculous that you try to take me to jail for just jumping out the plane.
What you mean a man can't just jump out of a plane and
For
land?
real. I'm already risking my life. What more can you really do? Like, I'm...
What is
It's like giving him a jaywalking ticket.
What rule is that? That has to. If you're gonna take me to jail, it's got to be a rule.
See, now a
I'm
plane...
not breaking any ordinance, anything.
But you might be.
You're
With a plane, probably, but like you jumping out, it's like...
You
bro, I
can't
just
fly
fucking proposed
drones
my
in certain
girl,
areas.
Can you jump off a skyscraper with one?
Base jump.
Where did he jump? He didn't jump.
Base jump. That's
I
better.
don't believe
that's
so.
That's a more educated
That's,
conversation.
you can't do
I
that.
said
You
jump
get
off
arrested.
of a skyscraper.
Now,
If you're base jumping in the
now, if
valley,
you're in Chatham and you say I base jumped,
Off of Ace
Off of
Hardware.
what?
Off of Ace Hardware.
but hold on,
Ace Hardware got that big ass chair.
At the Dairy
why
Queen.
is he asking you where you're coming from?
I would ask him that. Do you know?
Why does it matter where I'm coming
You
from?
want to know
But
something?
I mean, he's
You want to know
let's
something crazy?
see you
want
falling
something
out of
crazy?
the sky.
I
Hey,
wanted
where
to
you
stop.
coming from?
You want to know something crazy? I
Where you
wanted to
going?
stop. I wanted to stop
And ask him.
and ask him where did you come from?
You should
Because
have.
like why? Why is this? Why are you dude? It's
we
6
could have had him on a
o'clock.
Man,
podcast tonight.
The wind kicked him off a different direction.
It's 6 o'clock, and you coming in here in this blue parachute,
He was on his way to Gerard.
purple and blue parachute.
He was on his way to Gerard to pull over and take a piss.
Who are you?
What if you did that and he told you mind your business?
He'd be well within his
Well,
rights.
he can't be mad with Royal window up. Like,
Hey,
you
how
right.
how,
He's
s-
over pocket.
how smooth would that be if he landed? You ask him, he's like, man, mind your business.
He just start wrapping up the parachute with my business, man. Put it in the bag.
He's already a badass for just falling out the
yeah,
sky.
a car
my
come
uncle
pick
pulling
him
up
up
right now.
Yeah,
So why you
somebody
keep
come
asking?
pick him up. Yeah, he's like, man, mind your business.
You ain't got no plane fuel.
Man, look
Asking me
out.
where I just
You don't have
Hit
no
him with
plane
the- man,
fuel.
look out, homie. Man, watch out, man. Watch out.
said, Bud, if you don't have a plane, stop talking to me, all right? Because I just jumped out of one
With some shacks on.
with some shacks on and cargo shorts
In cargo
with
shorts.
8 pockets.
Hey, it was
Wow.
it was the smoothest landing. It was the smoothest landing I've ever seen in my life.
You seen him land?
So he
Yeah,
stuck
I saw
it.
him land,
He
bro.
stuck it
Bro, I could have stopped my car and got out and walked over to
in the
him. And,
street.
bro,
Hold on.
He's in
You
the
should've
wait.
got
Oh,
it.
he's
You're
in
not
the street or the cornfield?
You're not understanding what he didn't land in the cornfield. He landed on there's an open field, like a park of some sort,
Mhm.
that people can go and do whatever they want.
Jump
at.
out of planes and shit?
Oh, he's got to get.
No, yeah,
Taken
he's
down.
he's in city limits.
Bro, let me tell
Yeah.
you.
You're now in city limits.
Let me tell you like
He's
this.
doing a lot.
He was so close that my turn to get in town to get home was less than a mile. Like
Oh, yeah.
I saw him and then I turned in to get into town to go home. So that's
yeah,
how
you in
close this.
city
That's why I said. That's why I was saying like, what is city limits? Got this like what? How does that work?
He's in city limits.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
He's
And there's people over and
Findable.
there's people over there just chilling and playing in the park like nothing happened, and you didn't see this man just land in front of you,
that's the
Like a
question.
space invader?
Did
That's
anybody
regular.
else see the man?
bro. There was a dude in a blue and purple parachute that
Man,
landed today at 6 o'clock.
Sounds kind of sketchy.
She said a dude in a blue and purple parachute who landed at 6 o'clock.
That sounds kind of sketchy. I ain't heard nothing on the news about it.
There was a
It
white man
definitely
landing. There was a white man landing.
For real. Said he
In
landed.
rural Chatham.
That's why I said I don't understand why it was.
He dropped down with Charlotte Hornet.
I wasn't mad, but I was more along the lines of just like I don't understand why this is happening.
That's
right
why
now.
you don't belong in Chatham.
I don't. Apparently,
Get out of Chatham.
I don't understand why this is happening.
Come back home. Get out of Chatham.
He sent the bat signal
Nigga,
before you
parachute on
came
top of your house. You like, y'all been moved from over here.
The black signal?
The bat
The
signal.
black
Oh.
symbol.
That shit will not work at nighttime. Said you see it? No, I don't.
hey,
Actually, I don't.
hey, you know what makes it worse? I was talking to my wife at the time, and I tell her, I say, hey, I almost died, and she just kept telling her story.
Oh.
They never care, man. They never
Didn't
care.
even.
I swear to God,
Black lives
she
do
didn't-
not matter.
Hey, bro, I swear to God, she didn't skip a beat. She kept telling her story about her day, and I'm like, I was like, baby, look, I really almost died. I told her, I said, hey, there's a dude that just landed in a parachute, and then there's 2 deers on the road, and if I
2
didn't
deers.
stop, And if I didn't stop and look, I don't know what they call deer doe.
You're right.
They didn't have they didn't have the damn antlers.
Some deers.
I look and I'm like, I really almost died. If I didn't stop here, I'd be dead. And she's like, oh, okay, honey. And then she just kept going on something. I was like, baby, did you not hear me tell you a dude just landed in a parachute?
She can't wrap her head around it because it sounds crazy.
It doesn't sound crazy to her.
She's coming to grips. She's married to a black
And
man.
she
We
loves
face
you.
death every day.
Baby said, that's good you made it back home.
You're on the way home still, right? Get milk.
Deer is plural.
Doe. Is it doe? Did you really just correct me on the Oh, okay, good. Good. Definitely him.
I was letting him know it's all right whatever he was coming up with. Just keep going. Two deers, yeah, keep going.
But hold on. Before we go, isn't that funny about English language, how it always doubles what it's talking about?
It
So
does.
like if you give a number to something, why you have to put an S on something?
Yeah.
Like 20 cans. 20 can. I got 20 can right there. It sounds funny, right? I got 20 of them though.
I already said 20. Right,
Yeah.
right.
Does that
Other languages is not like that.
It's not. No. Because other languages are intentional.
Yeah, and so that they get confused learning English because of that.
Because it's deceptive. The English language is very deceptive.
Hey, that would have been a fire exit. Intentional. This is intentional danger. I thought he was going to do it. I was going to say, that's fire.
And you know what this is.
No, we still got more in the
We
tank.
rolling.
No, I knew that would have been fun. We got to say that. We got to say that. We got to...
There's more.
What? This is intentional Dangerfield. Oh, my God.
Hey, we just landed.
I really would like to see somebody compile all of the endings that he's done, because it is clever and it's you
It's
never
the voice.
well yeah a lot of that, but you never see it coming, and then like it's I don't know.
It's the parachute guy.
It's the parachute guy. It's the parachute guy. In the
So why'd you end off like that? Why you worrying about it?
exactly.
So why do you end the show that way?
Mind your business.
Because it's a wrap. I pick and choose when I'm ready to end the show.
For real.
Is there anything you want to leave the listeners with? You feel
That's
it,
how I know when
he-
it's coming close. That's how I know it's coming close.
He leads into it, and if you hear long enough or you listen to it long enough, you understand it's about to. Here it is.
Yeah, when he says that, my hand's on the button, and then I just wait for the drop.
It's like when the pastor just about to get done.
Yeah,
Because like it's a skill to keep a conversation going. It takes all parties involved to be able to do that, and then there kind of reaches a point where you've exhausted all the things that you can think of,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
or time permits. It's like it's time to wrap it, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I think the funniest thing about that is no one ever tries to pull it.
Oh, I'll keep it going. So
No. What I mean is like, and you know what this is. You're like, geez, that ain't your line.
Oh,
I'm like, that's the fake ending.
For real, so that ain't the real.
But like for real,
So
no
next
one's ever
week I'm
pulled-
going to do this just to keep
She
it
just
going.
went rogue and said, you know what this is?
Yeah.
I got me one.
Sneak in a walk off.
I stole it from him and stole it from my own teammate and scored.
see, and the only way that works is if
Ricky
we-
Davis.
Yeah,
Ooh.
we have to be doing a live show for that to work, because it always he's the guy.
I was gonna be like, nah, where'd
Shot-
it go? I got it.
Shotty, he ain't
Shotty
gonna let it
like,
ride. He
I
ain't gonna let it
edited that
ride.
boy. Hey,
I'll
good
call him.
attempt.
I'll call him and be like, I'll FaceTime and be
Hit
like,
him with
hey,
the,
Hey, was
cut
the
him
health
out.
summon? Was that kind of like a live show? Did it feel like it, or was it
So-
just
no,
like?
we didn't do anything
No,
like
no,
that.
no.
We were just capturing what they had to offer, and
Yeah.
then we took part of some of the testing and things like that.
Okay.
Things that they did offer.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
we were there capturing it, and
No, I'll be for real. Hold on. Half of the people and more than half the people out here are afraid to talk in front of a camera or a microphone. Let's stop acting like everybody's Hollywood.
Yeah.
Most people don't want to do that.
Yeah.
This is hard to do.
It is. And on the spot, and then they see the equipment they've never seen before, and they're like, and then they see everybody.
And people be in the mic like this and stuff. Don't even, like, you ain't even stay right here.
Yeah.
Stay
And
right
we
here.
in uniform, so we all got intentional Dangerfield stuff
walked in
on there.
there.
Like,
They said y'all look like a gang.
and we
It's a
are.
gang.
I think people need to understand that this is improv. I haven't talked to y'all all week about what we was finna talk about.
No.
Literally just pull up, fresh brain, and get to it. That's hard. That's extremely hard to do.
It's freestyle, baby.
That's hard. Like, that's why I thank Elijah for, because we did it as a group with our show.
Mm-hmm. On the move.
Yeah, and with him just like, bro, you just do it. I'm just gonna do the camera work, all that up. That's on you. You do what you want to. And first, like, if you ever noticed the first 2 or 3 episodes, I was looking at my phone. And then when I got to watch back, I'm like, man, I'm looking at my phone. It looked like I'm looking for questions that I have down. I'm like, why am I doing that? Then I start freestyling. As I start freestyling, I'm like,
Because you really do have questions. And, you know, you know.
But it's also, it's just the Elijah setting up the mic above you.
Yeah.
Making sure you in the right angle, asking the right questions, make sure there's no dry spots. That stuff you just can't prepare for. You can't, like, because you can ask somebody like, yeah, did you get your name from Biggie Smalls? No. Okay, cool. Favorite chicken? Buffalo, or you just like, I don't know it, because you can't prepare what the next person gonna say.
Right.
It's like if you ask a question like, I don't want to talk about that. You like, damn. So I didn't prepare for this one. I thought he was gonna talk about it for at least 3 or 4 minutes.
I think one of the biggest things is to get somebody to just talk about themselves, which is natural.
Yeah.
Talk about what they like.
Yeah.
You know, I like the way Cuz comes in and he asks some of our guests for a backstory. Which is, you know, tell us how you got here. Tell us, you know, and it's not hard. It's your story. You know it. You know, sometimes people feel like they get interviewed down or would think that we interview down here, and we don't. We have conversations.
Yeah.
Which is just natural. You know,
And that's part of that. Hey, tell me that backstory to get you comfortable in talking about stuff you know that you know well, and that starts the natural flow of conversation.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why when people try to like, hey, bro, what you gonna ask me? Don't even worry about it. Just pull up. I'm not finna tell
Maybe
you.
that's why certain people don't show up, because they're not ready to talk about who they are.
You think people get scared? You think people get intimidated by this show and then get scared for people to know their real selves?
I
believe that.
So that's one of the things.
I know I worded that horribly. I'm still high.
I do. So that's why I wanted to keep this podcast the way it is, not a theme one where it's talking about murders or anything specific. So any week to week, it could be about whatever, right? And not just current events. It can be whatever somebody's expertise is. And sure, again, so like when you're not a confident speaker, and when you're going to be at the, you know, you're going to be speaking for a long duration of time about anything, a lot of people don't want to do that, because you got to be confident in who you are to hold on to what you're saying and stand on that. Yeah. So if you're not living your life like that, then you don't want to be out here. And like I said, I got over 100 episodes, so I done said a lot of shit. Yeah. And I'll stand on whatever it is, because I'm a human, and if I said something wrong through me maturing and finding out whatever I said, and my knowledge is born on that, I'll say I was wrong. Yeah. And I can say that, and you can't hold me to nothing. Yeah. Yeah. But people don't want to. They don't want to come and sit amongst people that they don't normally sit amongst either.
Scared of the power of opinion.
You know, it's different when you're being questioned and you're used to questioning. And you're used to highlighting other people do things instead of being in the middle of them doing it at the same time.
Can I add to that too? I think another part of it too is when we have guests on the show here, there's space for you to speak, and you don't get a lot of that on a lot of shows that you may go to or even listen to. There's always talking over. This Chemistry. Person's arguing over this. No, when you're speaking, I'm gonna give you the room to speak, and that's intimidating too.
Mm-hmm.
It is because there's ain't nobody stopping you.
Like the second time I came up here, I went on a rant. I just listened to it not too long ago. I went on a rant for like 20 minutes. I remember asking y'all, am I talking too much? No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Do your thing. But people be scared of that because people scared to get to just talking and then they'll just say something like, I don't love my wife. Like, I said, bro, listen.
I lost control.
Then they be like, can we edit this? And we be like, no.
Nah, bro, I said you shouldn't have said that. Shouldn't have said it. Yeah, but people get scared of that because people have. That's why I make sure I'm transparent in like real life. Like when people see me and they ask me about the list or about this and that, I don't never duck in and be like, no, bro, you know that's. I be like, nah, bro. How many videos you dropped in the last 6 months?
Oh,
You right, bro. Right, bro.
I don't think people understand the power of words.
Yeah.
You know, so therefore, like you have people who don't have nothing to say, and you have people who always have good things to say, but power and exacting authority isn't for the timid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we sit down here and we talk, we respect each other, we open the lane for someone else to speak. A perfect example, last week, Comp C, he's an artist. He writes down. He comes from his thoughts and inside, and he puts out. So when he had his space, he spoke in it. You know what I'm saying? He spoke in his space. He took it and used it for what it was.
And he came with facts.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he enlightened us on a
Fact-checked
lot of
all
things.
of them, and they came out valid.
Yeah, receipts.
Yeah,
That Shaq thing
Receipts.
popped up. I swear, the Shaq thing popped right up. I'm like,
Said she smacked that money right out of my hand.
what?
She don't need your money.
I was like, he was right, word for all. I checked everything just to see if I can
Well,
get on
but
him
you
on the
know what
book like
else?
you lied.
You know what else? You can't come through here not correct.
right.
Yeah.
And he obviously knew that. And when he left, he felt that, and he also paid homage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he was in the dojo.
Yeah.
You know
Like,
what
man,
I'm
we
saying?
got over 100 up. Do your homework.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
And-
why would you show up to anywhere? And this is to any future.
He was for real.
This to
And
any
he took us
yeah,
serious.
Yeah. This to
As he
any
should.
He
Yeah.
took us and the opportunity and the time
He appreciated
seriously.
it. We appreciated him.
Absolutely.
It was a beautiful episode. Seriously, go check that out, y'all.
Yes.
So what was you saying, Cannon?
Oh, the question I was going to ask. Well, yeah. Why would you show up to anywhere where you're about to have your opportunity to shine and not do your homework? Not over 100 episodes, and you didn't take the time to listen to one to figure out what you may
Be getting yourself into.
getting yourself into. Yeah.
People think people is they think there's characters. I think people are used to characters. I think
Yeah,
they're used to seeing
sure.
someone in
Explain
a certain like they'll see someone in for a podcast. Let's say my podcast, everything is just just positive. It's completely positive. Nothing negative about it. But then if you come in and you ask me, say, hey Rico, hey look, I'll give you $100 right now if you report on the shooting that just happened on South Grand. And then you like, hell no.
Right.
I'm on my positive shit right now.
right.
You trying to coerce me to do something, and then you think I'm not gonna be a stand-up guy. You think that what you hear is some character. And then when you finally get to meet the actual character, and he's still in character,
That's who they are.
Yeah.
and then you like, oh, so you for real? Said you really solid? I gotta go.
Yeah.
Gotta be at work in the morning.
Yeah. That happens.
God damn it. It was my
They are
first
who
day
we
on the
thought we
job. He going, I'm not even gonna get started. It was my first day on the job gonna ask me that. We gotta get him. The guest that was supposed to be here today, I hope everything is good. You know, you had to cancel. Kid C3, can we get him up here? He gotta get his penalty first though.
Why you doing him like that? Why you throwing him off the back?
Cause man, he bogus.
He is bogus. And
He
you know what
bogus.
this is? This is intentional Dangerfield.